few people I know have said that Andrew Tate is quite savvy. Wrong. Check this tosh out.
Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, who is helping humans colonize space, who's a bastion of free speech.
Hate to break it to you, Andrew, but Elon Musk is not going to be colonizing space. When I say space, I mean the vacuum of space. Sorry. You can't have an air pressure system spherical rock that is the globe Earth reside in the vacuum of space, the place that Elon claims he's going to colonize. You can't have that spherical air pressure rock reside in the middle of a vacuum without some kind of solid separation. That's not my opinion. That's a demonstrable fact that's backed up by every single demonstration on this Earth involving an air pressure system residing next to a vacuum. Fact. And as a result of those demonstrable truths, Elon is anything but a bastion of free speech. In fact, quite the opposite. Remember, he pushes the space narrative, which is scientifically impossible, and as a result of pushing that space narrative and the globe, Elon pushes human suffering. Again, not an opinion, a demonstrable fact. So he's anything but a bastion of free speech. Quite the opposite.
And although he is so rich, continues to work hard on the biggest problems which humanity face, day after day.
If he was working hard on the biggest problems that humanity faces, there'd be no homeless people in America. He would have resolved that. That's the biggest problem. People starving and rotting in the streets. Not supposedly solving problems in an environment that's scientifically impossible. And he justifies that by basically producing firework displays and teaming up with NASA, who are the biggest space pantomime company on the face of this Earth. Ridiculous.
Instead of just running off and being happy, he dedicates himself.
Of course he can't run off and be happy, as you put it. He's got a narrative to push. He wouldn't have all this money if he wasn't pushing the narrative which ticks all the boxes of the people that shouldn't be in power. He's pushing the worst narrative going, the globe Earth theory and space. Andrew, I thought you were meant to be savvy. You're about as savvy as a fucking pebble, mate.
How can you possibly say anything bad about that man without sounding like an idiot?
Mate, you've just sounded absolutely ridiculous. Sat there smoking a cigar indoors with a pair of shades on and your top off. I mean, have a word with yourself, Andrew. You're supposed to be this major player who's supposed to be savvy and sees the problems that are in mainstream society. But what you don't actually get is your ignorance and own ego are part of the problem of society. You've got a voice, a reach to the general populace. Of course you have. You've been enabled that because you push utter garbage like what we've just entertained here. Elon Musk, a bastion of free speech, a hero to the people. Nah, you need to give yourself a serious slap, Andrew. I know you're a kickboxer, I've seen you spar, you've got good skills. Perhaps you've taken one too many shots to the head, because you just ain't making any sense whatsoever, fella. Sat there claiming that anyone who criticises Elon Musk sounds silly, when in actual fact, you're the one who sounds silly, looks silly, and as a result of your stupidity, you're pushing a narrative that actually pushes human suffering. Dear, oh dear.